church.
Well, just got my Tims and we are headed out to the shop this morning and getting ready to head out on a pretty awesome road trip. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys a quick little backstory. So as you guys know, a few months ago, one of my family members had this piece of property and we basically went and made a bunch of food plots out there. Now, a few days ago, I bought this piece of property. It's about 3 hours-ish away from here, and it's in the woods, and so my plan is today is to go and make a bunch of food plots out there as well. So, that's what we're going to be doing today. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed today's video, consider dropping a like, or don't, that's up to you. And yeah, let's get into it. So here we've got about all the equipment we're going to need. Actually, we've got way overkill for what we need. We got the 1025R here with a little harrow on the back, and then we've got the John Deere 5100M with a little bit of a cultivator on the back. And then we've got the Gator, we've got the John Deere lawn tractor here with the spreader on the back so we can spread the seed. And then we've got our special food plot blend of seed here. Anyway, we got a fairly long drive and we got a lot of stuff to do, so we had better get going. Anyway, as you guys can see, I got a brand new cab over. Well, I guess new to me, but it's a pretty nice one. Good old Kenworth. She's all shined up with the chrome. It's looking pretty good. Anyway, we're going to get headed out here and get going to this place. That way we can get to work. I got to get back at some point today. So the plan for this place is basically just to get the food plots done, and then we'll put some deer stands up as well. We'll get a cabin out there, and we're going to do a bunch of stuff out there. It's going to be a whole series. So we'll be doing lots of episodes on that. Anyway, following us today, we've got our Ram 2500 here with the biggest Gator trailer you can possibly get. I know it's a little overkill for what we're hauling, but we had this trailer filled up, so we had to take a second one, and that was what was open. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, finally we are here. Now, it doesn't look like much that I'm on right now, but we are on an older road. Now, I gotta look at my map here and find out which section of land we exactly bought. I know the rough direction of it, but yeah, we're kind of just on a really old road that's covered with grass right now. So it's gonna be a bit sketch trying to find where we're at, but hopefully we manage to find where we're going here in a minute. Yeah, we still got the Dodge following us here. I think it is just around this thing of trees here. And we should be right around that area. We bought 2 big sections of land back here, so we're going to see what we can find. It's got to be somewhere around here. And I think we found it. Okay, awesome. I think it's just right in front of these trees here is where we're going to be basically putting this food plot here. Basically, the plan is to put the food plot in here, and then we set up a tree stand inside of these trees, and then yeah, it should be good. Should we do it on the corner here or up alongside of this hill? Maybe up around the corner here, because we have access to all this land here. Yeah, kind of up along this corner here I think is going to be our best bet. So we'll just pull right on around here, and then we'll stop the truck and we'll get unfolding the trailer. So as you guys can see here, this trailer was definitely a little bit overkill for what we needed, but yeah, whatever. We still got everything here anyway. We better get this John Deere off here with the cultivator, and we'll get probably ripping here in a minute as soon as we get everything off. So I'm thinking just alongside of these trees. That way we can set a good tree stand up right in there. I think that'll be our best bet. Again, I want to say real quick that I have no experience doing food plots, so if I do something wrong or whatever, I have no idea how food plots are done because I've never done it in real life. I've watched a few videos, so I am no expert and I have no clue what I'm doing. So for those of you who do it in real life and see if I totally screw something up, that is why. Anyway, we probably didn't need to bring this much equipment, but yeah, whatever. Can never have enough. May as well have fun with it, right? Okay, anyway, we got everything offloaded here, so I think maybe a few passes up and down here, and then we'll do some on that side as well. I know it's kind of on a hill, but yeah, we still should be good. Actually, I wonder if we should just go around this side and do it on this side instead. I think actually this might be better. This is more of a lower spot, so this might be a little bit better. That's kind of a hill right there, so if we put a tree stand right in there, I think that'll be pretty good. Yeah, I think this is going to be a good spot right here, so we will lower this on down, and off we go. So we'll just go up and down here a bit, basically just cultivating this out, ripping it up, ripping the grass up here, and then we'll go over it with the little bit of a harrow we got there and just smooth it out a bit. I might be going a little too big, but yeah, I think we'll be fine. So we're going to do it about a chunk roughly as big as I've kind of just outlined here, and then I think we'll do a chunk towards that side there, and then a chunk kind of by where the vehicles are. So 3 main places, then we'll build 3 stands there, and then eventually, at some point, we'll get a cabin built out here, which will be fun. All right, are we going to be able to get it with this last pass? Nope. We're going to have to take one more pass after that. But this little tractor here, I've used it once for doing food plots. It works great. It's one of my favorite little tractors to have. Now, I would have used the smaller 1025, but realistically, to pull something like this, the cultivator, it gets a little bit heavy for it. And I don't think I could pull something like this. And I just like to get the job done fairly fast. So with something like this, it'll get done in no time. All right, so now that that's done, we'll just go over here, and we'll get a little bit done over here, kind of on this. There's a little bit of a hill here. As soon as we get around this corner here, yeah, there we go. There's a spot right over here. Lower it down. There we go. And we are going. I don't want to get too close to the trees, because then you start getting in the roots, and then it's no good. We'll probably do a bit of a smaller place here. I don't want to go too big. I'm going to say about 3 passes. Yeah, 3 passes will be plenty around here. Well, maybe 2.5. Close enough, though. All right, set it down, and off we go. Oh boy, this stuff is rough out here. Should have really brought a little bush mower. That way I could have just mowed it and would have been a little bit easier, but oh well, this still works. It's pretty long grass though back here. But now that those 2 spots are done here, we'll go up around there and we'll do a little spot over there. This was kind of the main spot that I wanted to do it in because it's kind of a lower part, and it's a little bit of a hill right there, so it's a perfect place to set up the tree stand. Now I don't like this part here as much, because it's more of a hill, but I think we'll still be okay. Just a nice little small part right here. Anyone ever seen those bale blinds? They're like a blind disguised as a bale. They're super cool. Someone should make one of those in farm sim. You're just out there picking up bales and someone has a random bale blind in your field. That would not go great. Okay, now that we got our 3 spots done here, I think we're going to go grab our little harrow there, and we're going to smooth some of that out, smooth some of the clumps out there. Man, this thing's getting a little dirty already. Yeah, it's getting pretty dirty, but yeah, we'll wash them when we get back. Now, one thing I hate about this little tractor here is it's got not enough front weight, so this harrow is a little heavy for it. It still works, but oh well. What can you do? All right, we'll drop that down. We'll do some smoothing out here real quick. This part, it's going to take a little shorter because we can go pretty fast on it. But we're going to have to go over it multiple times, though, just so it's nice and smoothed out and we got all the clumps broken up. All right, there we go. We've been over this a few times, just getting it all cleaned up here, get all the clumps broken up, and I think it is about good. So I think we're going to go over to the next parts there and get those done as well. I got to say, though, it's a fun, relaxing job doing this. Should do it more often. I'm planning eventually, probably this year, late this year or next year, I'll do a few other food plots in other places here. I have a few little places I have in mind, but we'll get to those eventually. All right, we've got this one done. On to the last one. This thing seems to be doing a pretty good job, though. It's definitely the right tool. I think last time I did this, I didn't really have the right tools, but this time I got a bit better. And last little bit here, we get that broken up. Good stuff. Okay, now that that's done, I think we should be able to get to doing some seed spreading. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to load the seed spreader up, and then we're going to load the side-by-side up, and we'll drive the side-by-side out there. That way we have our seed all out there and ready for us. That way we don't got to head back and forth because that thing is pretty darn slow. All right, got to get this thing backed up here real quick. There we go. And we'll grab our bag of seed here. And there we go. That should be good for the first part. So we'll just grab another bag here, and we'll toss it in the back of this, as well as this one. See what I mean about slow? This is as fast as it's going. Come on, tractor. You can go faster. We got side-by-side following us, but this thing is a snail. Okay, there we go. Now we're set up. We'll go here, lower this down. Okay, there we go. And we'll flip it on, and we'll get going. And off we go. I can see my spread there is a little bit crooked, but oh well. We'll fix that in a minute. But yeah, this thing goes pretty darn slow. I could have put a little spreader on the back of the side-by-side. That would have been handy now. Don't know why I don't think of these things beforehand, but whatever. You know, I guess I really could have just put the rest of the seed in the bucket. I didn't think about that. Sometimes I'm not the brightest person. But at any rate here, this isn't going to take too long. It should only take a few passes. It's kind of a faster job. Really, the slowest part of the job is just cultivating everything, getting it all broken up. All right, looks like we might have a little bit extra after this one. Okay, there we go. So we'll just load up the last 2 seed bags in there, and then we'll go do those 2 other parts there. This one required 2 seed bags, just about. And then the other ones we should be able to finish off. And if we don't, then we will just go back and spread some more of this stuff. Do a little bit of cleanup. But, I mean, it should be good. We should have not a whole lot of extra. Decides what wants to dump. There we go. Perfect. We're all full and ready to go. let's take 2 hours and get over to the next one. And this one is done. Looks like we might have a little bit extra here. If we end up having extra, we'll just go and clean up a few spaces there and do some extra. I'm getting whacked in the face by tree branches. I gotta watch where I'm going. And then eventually here we'll have to come and do some weeding and stuff, whether we have to spray some of it or whatever. But yeah, before it starts growing too tall, I do want to get the tree stands out here. That way we can, well, I guess this one's gonna take a bit more, so we should be good. And this one is done. We finished that little piece off there, and yeah, we're good to go now. So I guess we'll get everything loaded back up on the trailer. We'll take it on back. I'm just thinking, is there anything we need to leave here? Because if we're putting up tree stands, I don't think so. No, we'll just have to come back with a separate load, and then I guess we'll see what happens there. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna build this cabin, though. Or house, who knows? We might build a big house. That might be cool. Anyway, we might as well get all this loaded up here. That way we can get going back to the shop. Yeah, now with no seat on this, we're definitely going to have lots of space. Yep, this tractor definitely goes a lot faster. All right, if we had enough space then, we should have enough space now. If not, I'll load it onto that other trailer, because that trailer has tons of space. This dang cultivator, though, takes up so much room. It's like I need a little 3-point hitch one. That doesn't take up so much lengthwise space, I guess. Otherwise, we might have been able to fit everything on. Well, maybe. Actually, you know what? Probably we could. Yeah, I bet we could have fit everything up on one trailer. Well, maybe I'll have to look for one for next time. Anyway, I got to grab our little John Deere side-by-side here that didn't get much use, but was still helpful. And we'll get this one loaded up here on our 45-foot ridiculous Gator trailer. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna be I think that's gonna be good. We'll fold this one up, and then oh, wrong vehicle. Fold this one up, and then I think we'll be good. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode for today. If you did enjoy, smash that like button. Also, if you're new, consider subscribing. We are like less than 500 subs away from 50K. So if you have not subscribed already and you enjoy FS content, consider subscribing. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next one.